Today I'm going to be doing a review on the Logitech G29, which is a wheel I've had for around 3 months right now. In this review I will go over how the G29 works in a few different games, which are BeamNG, Assetto Corsa and F123, and let's get into the review on how it works in Assetto Corsa, where I use it for drifting. So let's do that. Now, in Assetto Corsa, the wheel works pretty fine. Of course, for drifting, the wheel, it doesn't spin quite fast, which is why I'm getting the Fanatec CSLD, which is a direct wheel, which is probably going to spin way faster and gonna be way better. But for feedback itself is, I'd say, fine. It's not terrible. It could be better, it could be worse, but it's fine. It's fine. There are a few problems with it. I feel I don't know, just has a very plastic feel to it. The wheel, obviously it's a full plastic wheel with a bit of metal on the pedals and screws, of course. But I mean, the shifter's fine, I guess. I mean, could be way worse, but the wheel itself, the force feedback, kinda, the main problem is that it just doesn't spin fast enough. And of course, if you're planning on buying the G29, don't just do it, just buy the Draftmaster D300, because it's just a way better wheel than the G29, just a bit more expensive and better, it's only $100 more, so buy it. I think we should get onto the pedals right now, on how the pedals work, so let's do that. Now the pedals, okay. This is where I've probably had one of the most annoying problems in all of the games. BeamNG, Assetto Corsa, CarX, everything. Which is the problem that when I get on, when I just flat out the gas, push the gas to the floor, sometimes it gets on the brake, although I mean I'm not even on the brake, I'm flat out on the gas, and the brake just kinda starts spiking up randomly when I'm going flat out, which is actually the most annoying in games like F123, where I'm going flat out a lot of times. I'm driving a Formula 1 car, and you need to go fast, and to go fast you need to just go flat out to the gas, and it's really annoying. I have fixed my settings in BeamNG and Assetto Corsa, making sure that I have to push down the gas brake pedal more for the brake to work, which fixed it, but in F123 I could not find settings to change it. So when we get to that, you might see on the right corner, down right corner, it will just randomly spike up when going flat out, which is annoying. And I wish that would have happened. That's really bad. But overall, the pedals, of course, there are not any super fancy cell load kit pedals, which would be better. They're not. They're this plastic metal combination. Pretty basic pedals. The brake is something it isn't just you have no feeling on the brake. I mean, you have some, I hope the Fanatec pedals are even better. They of course have these have a plastic feel to them, of course. They're a cheap plastic thing, and also my clutch, brake and gas have started squeaking a lot lately, which is bad. I've only used the wheel for 3 months. But yeah, I mean, it's not a new wheel, it's been used a bit, but I mean, it's nice. Could be way worse, to be honest. Now, BeamNG is probably the game with the most problems in terms of how the wheel works and the pedals. The brake getting on by itself when on full gas is the most noticeable in BeamNG. Sometimes it brakes so much that the car just slows down and stops, although I am flat out to the gas, which is not cool. I hate it. Also, what's that one thing I was going to say? Oh yeah, the force feedback on the wheel is just terrible. If I put it too low, it like doesn't work at all, and if I put it too high, it just shakes like crazy. It like shakes from side to side 24/7, like with a 50-degree radius where it like shakes around, which is just, I just have to hold on the wheel really hard in order to keep it in place, which, I mean, it's not impossible. The maximum force feedback is like only 2.3 Newton meters, which is not that much compared to the Fanatec CSLDs with the boost kit 8 Newton meters or 9, I think 9, yeah, but like it's just very bad. Like the force feedback just shakes around way too much, which is, I mean, why? Like, why can't BeamNG just fix it? Why can't Logitech just make a better freaking wheel? Like, this wheel sucks, to be honest. Like, really, it's quite bad. But like, yeah, BeamNG, not so good. I wouldn't recommend it for BeamNG, but I have nothing else to use BeamNG on other than a PlayStation 4 or 5 controller, which, like, wheel is just better, although it sucks. Yeah, just still save it for the T300. The pedals work like the same as in the Sedo Corsa, with the goofy brake glitch being more noticeable a lot of the times, which is annoying, but like, you can live with it. But that's pretty much all I have to say for BeamNG. I think we should move on to F123 now, since that's like another game I need to talk about in this video, so let's do that now. Okay, now F123. The force feedback feels quite smooth because it messes with the settings a lot, like it really does. Like the wheel, like it just feels smooth, but it makes a lot of noise, like a lot, with like, just, yeah. Also, there's a problem where if I, after playing F123, try to go on, as an example, Assetto Corsa or BeamNG or CarX or any other game with a wheel, I need to unplug the wheel and plug it back in because it messes with the wheel settings from like the G-Hub. And I mean, although in G-Hub it says it's on 900 degrees, the wheel like has, like the sensitivity of the wheel goes high up somehow, where I only turn like halfway around and it's already at full 900 degrees in the game. And also the force feedback is glitched in every other game, so I need to unplug the wheel and plug it back into my computer for it to work. And also I can't get the brake pedal to work correctly because the vehicle just can't go away when playing F123, which is, I mean, like, you could technically live with it. Like, I mean, I've won a few races like that, but like it's just doesn't really do it for me. It just can't kind of play it. It took a while for it to start happening in F123. I'd say like maybe like a day or two before it started happening from me buying the game. But like, the wheel works, I guess, but it like, the wheel is still quite bad. Just don't buy it, just save up for the Trustmaster T300. I've heard it's way better. I mean, for racing it isn't as bad as I think. For drifting like sucks, but for racing it's kind of fine. But still, just save up for a better wheel. The shifter also feels like plastic in racing games, which, I mean, just buy an eBay shifter for like $40. They're like full metal, they're like $40 and like $15 shipping. Shouldn't be too bad. I'm either getting that one or the new Trustmaster shifter when I upgrade my setup. I don't know which one should I get. But I think that's all for today's video. If this video helped on if you should buy G29 or not. I mean, if you're on a very small budget, I mean, you could technically do it with G29. You could probably also like make it more powerful and faster when it comes to spinning by somehow opening it up, but like that's probably going to be quite hard. But yeah, if this helped you, this video, please consider liking the video and subscribing. I don't know, I make quality content from drifting and racing and also Dirt Rally 2 sometimes, because like I don't have money for EA Sports WRC. So I bought Dirt Rally 2.0. It was only $5. Maybe I'll make a video on that, but for today, that's all. Like the video and subscribe. See you in the next video.